What's going on, everybody? It's Raphael Hilaire back at it again with another video. Local real estate agent in Tampa, Florida. Now today, I have a very special video for you guys. Now, I know I always talk about the good things about Tampa, Florida, and the pros and glorious things about Tampa. I always stress that. But we have never spoke about the bad parts about Tampa. Why you shouldn't move to Tampa. Like, this would be a video I would want to see before I decide to take myself all the way to Tampa, Florida, or even Florida in general. So if you were thinking about making a move down here, first off, you should definitely call or text this number and also email me to get in contact with me so we can come up with a game plan to get you in the right home at the right time in the place as well. I could give you all the nips and tricks and techniques and what places you don't want to live in and what places you should want to live in. So definitely make sure you reach out to me if you're considering making a move down here. But for sure, you definitely want to watch this video all the way to the end so you can see why you maybe shouldn't put Tampa in the top 3 of the choices if you were thinking about making a move down here. Now, the number one reason why you should not move to Tampa, Florida, or even Florida in general, is because of the weather. Yes, I said it. The weather. Now, I love Tampa, okay? Like, I don't ever see myself moving out of this state, okay? Because I got too used to the weather that moving up north would just destroy me, okay? It's gonna be way too cold. But the weather down here, it is so inconsistent. I mean, one day it's hot, one day it's not. One day it's a little breezy, one day it's raining hard, next second it's not. In the same day, it can go from like 3 different weathers. It can rain in the morning, then hot as hell, then rain again. And you're just like, what is going on? Like, that is one thing that, literally, you could have a beach day and think, okay, should I go to the beach? And it can literally ruin your whole plans. Then next thing you know, in the afternoon, it is sunny. Like, most people know how Florida is. Okay, we go to the beach. If it rains, just hop in the car for 15, 20 minutes. And it'll be done. But in other terms, some people might say, man, let's just not do anything. And that might ruin the whole day because you could have went regardless. When you live over here, do not base your plans on Florida's weather. Because 9 times out of 10, it is wrong. Yes, I said it. It is totally wrong. Okay, that's the number one reason why you should not move to Tampa. Because it gets so hot. So hot. That's one of the main reasons why I guess it just gets so hot. Like, it gives you a headache. Is that type of hot. It gets really hot. Okay, I'm done. The second reason why you may not consider moving to Tampa, Florida is because you're gonna need a car. Okay, I mean, if you want to commute your way to different places and do different things and go to your job and you gonna need a car, because taking a bus, it could be a hassle. It could definitely be a hassle with taking the bus, okay? It could definitely be a hassle with riding a bike. It could definitely be a hassle with skateboarding. I mean, things are just out of the area depending on where you live. A lot of people live in Apollo Beach and go to work in Tampa, vice versa. Each and every way, you're gonna need a car, you know? So that's another thing you should consider. If you already have a car, then, you know, that's a good thing. You know, thank God for that. But if you don't, I would definitely highly consider, if you're going to move to Tampa, Florida, make sure your job is very close by, which is walking distance. Then you got to think about the weather. I mean, hey, I'm being honest with you guys, okay? These are the reasons why you should not consider moving down here, okay? There's 400,000 people in just Tampa. We're not talking about all the surrounding cities in the area. We're just talking about Tampa, Florida. So if you are thinking about moving to Tampa, make sure you consider the weather. Make sure you consider the commute. Okay? Those are 2 things you want to consider. Now, the third reasons why you should not consider moving to Tampa, Florida is because of allergies. Now, you're talking to somebody who's been allergy prone since the day I was born. And it can get pretty overwhelming because of the humidity, but just the air itself, the pollution in the air can get really tough. Also, the inconsistent weather. I think that's what really affects people with allergies down here, is because of the weather. You know, the pollution in the air is not the best because each and every day the weather changes. It can get so hot, it can get breezy, it can rain. So all of this just interferes with your body itself, you know. I know that there was times that I even considered taking Mucinex, you know. Like, I really don't like taking no extra of those and start depending on them, but it just gets so bad where I'll just be sneezing all day. Like, it just gets so bad, and you're just wondering, what could it be? It's the weather. Everything ties to Florida's weather, and there's so much people. I mean, just everything, just the weather, the air pollution is just not the best here. So make sure you consider that if you're considering moving to Tampa, Florida. The fourth reason why you should not consider moving to Tampa, Florida is because of, I'm going to be honest, the jobs. Okay, there's not always good jobs to find around here. It can be really tough, only because it's so competitive. There's so much people around here. You know, if you just talk about Tampa and 10, 20, 30 mile radius all around, it's over 1 million of people. Million. So if you're really thinking about it, if you are competing for the same job, you know, there's always opportunity if you're searching for it. So I'm not trying to discourage nobody, but it's very competitive. It's not the easiest place to find jobs around here, but it is damn sure worth it, and you're damn sure will find it. But just make sure it could take a couple time. It could take time. It could take a couple days, weeks, months. Just depends on the type of job. And make sure you remember there's somebody else who wants the same position as you. So what makes you different from them, and what makes them different from you? So those are the things that you want to consider moving to Tampa, because there's jobs around here that's just not the best, may not be worth your while, and there's a lot of seasonal jobs. So there's still opportunities around here. Just make sure it fits exactly what you're looking for. Now, the last reason why you should not consider moving to Tampa, Florida is because of the HOA. Yep, I went there. I damn sure went there, okay? In Tampa, Florida, you know, we have HOA, and for some of you people who may not know this, is Homeowners Association. If you are thinking about making a move to Tampa, Florida, buying a house, buying a townhome, make sure you consider and take into consideration the HOA. The HOA can be crazy over here. I'm talking townhomes, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, brand new construction. We're talking up to $250 a month. I said it, a month. So if you do the calculations, you can see you're spending thousands a year on HOA. And don't get me wrong, HOA is very helpful. It is very well needed around here, especially since, you know, the weather, and it rains so much during the summer that the grass, it gets hectic over here. So don't get me wrong, HOA definitely has its purpose, and I believe that it's always going to fulfill its purpose because of the benefits you receive. I'm starting to notice that HOA is getting so strict with all of its plans and what they don't want you to do and what they don't want you to have. And I mean, it's getting so bad that they don't even want you to put for sale signs in some communities. Like, a for sale sign can literally sell the house itself, and that's something that they want you to take away and not have. That means, how are people going to see that, hey, this home is for sale if they're just driving by? You know, so those are the things that you want to think about before you move into Tampa, because the HOAs can be very hectic for some people, and that can make or break a home. You know, some people would just not buy the home because of the HOA. It's just really bad. And I'm starting to notice, here's another thing I'm noticing. I'm noticing a lot of homeowners are starting to want themselves out of HOA and get acre properties. A lot more people are starting to want acre properties with no HOA and no CDD. So that's something you may want to consider. You know, there are a lot of homes, though. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of communities that have no HOA, but there's a lot of communities, especially these new construction communities, that are with HOA and CDD. So if that's something you're not looking for, make sure you consider not moving here, because HOA can be a huge problem and they could fine you, take you to court. I mean, I'm hearing stories. It's bad. So make sure you consider, hey, I don't like to mess with HOA. So if I'm going to move over there, I'm going to make sure I don't pick a property that's in the HOA community, or I really don't care about how much it is or what they do, because I'm chill anyway. I don't really do much. Then maybe it's for you. But make sure you consider these 5 reasons why you should not move to Tampa, Florida, because it can be crazy with the weather, the jobs, the allergies, the HOA. It can get very, very bad over here. So make sure you consider these things. Make sure, because you definitely might need these things when you're considering moving down here. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. Let me know what you think. What are your thoughts? What are the things you may not like about Tampa, Florida, or may not consider moving down here for? Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. Hit me up. You know, if you're thinking about moving to Tampa, Florida and relocating down here, make sure you call this number, text me, and email me if you have any questions. If you're thinking about moving, make sure you contact me so we can come up with a game plan to get you in your home, or even if you're thinking about selling over here too, I can help you as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next video.